Right now, as you're watching this video, there's a hidden force controlling almost everything about your life, and you're completely unaware of it. This invisible puppeteer is deciding who you attract, how much money you make, whether you succeed or fail, and even how happy you feel moment to moment. Scientists have discovered that this mysterious force processes information 200,000 times faster than your conscious mind and runs 95% of your life on autopilot. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly what this force is, how it's been secretly programming your reality, and most importantly, how you can take back control and redesign your entire life starting today. Let's start with the basics. Your mind operates on two levels, the conscious and the subconscious. Your conscious mind is like the tip of an iceberg. It's what you're aware of right now. It can hold about 7 pieces of information at once and processes roughly 40 bits of information per second. But here's where it gets fascinating. Your subconscious mind processes over 11 million bits of information per second. It's running your heartbeat, controlling your breathing, storing every memory you've ever had, and most importantly, it's the command center that drives your behavior, emotions, and ultimately, your reality. Think of your subconscious mind as your life's operating system. Just like your computer runs programs in the background without you thinking about them, your subconscious runs mental programs that determine how you react to situations, what opportunities you notice, and even what kind of people you attract into your life. These programs were installed mostly during your first 7 years of life, when your brain was in a hypnotic theta state, absorbing everything around you like a sponge. The scary part? Most people never update this software and spend their entire lives running on outdated programming from childhood. Here's the mind-blowing truth. Your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. It simply accepts whatever you feed it as truth, and then works 24/7 to make that truth your reality. This happens through something called the reticular activating system, or RAS. Your RAS is like a filter that determines what information gets through to your conscious awareness. If your subconscious believes you're successful, your RAS will highlight opportunities, successful people, and positive possibilities. If it believes you're a victim, it will filter for problems, obstacles, and reasons to confirm that belief. Neuroscience has proven that our brains are incredibly plastic, meaning they can be rewired at any age. Every thought you think creates neural pathways, and the more you repeat a thought or behavior, the stronger that pathway becomes. This is why habits feel automatic, and why changing them can feel so difficult. But here's the exciting part. When you understand how to work with your subconscious mind instead of against it, you can literally rewire your brain to support the life you want to create, rather than keeping you stuck in old patterns. Your beliefs are the blueprint your subconscious uses to construct your reality. If you believe money is hard to come by, your subconscious will filter out opportunities to earn money and highlight evidence that supports financial struggle. If you believe you're not good enough for love, you'll unconsciously sabotage relationships or attract partners who confirm this belief. The placebo effect is perhaps the most powerful demonstration of this. People have literally healed from serious illnesses simply because they believed they were receiving effective treatment, even when they were given sugar pills. Before you can reprogram your subconscious, you need to identify what programs are currently running. Look at the patterns in your life, your relationships, your financial situation, your health, your career. These are direct reflections of your subconscious programming. Ask yourself, what stories do I tell myself about what I'm capable of? What did I learn about money, love, and success from my family? What fears or limiting beliefs keep showing up in my life? Your current reality is your subconscious mind's report card. It's showing you exactly what it believes to be true about you and your world. Here's something crucial that most people get completely wrong. Your subconscious mind doesn't understand language the way your conscious mind does. While your conscious mind processes words and logic, your subconscious thinks exclusively in images, emotions, and sensations. This is why simply repeating affirmations like, "I am wealthy," often fails miserably if you don't actually feel wealthy inside. Your subconscious is like a sophisticated emotion detector. It's not listening to your words, it's reading your emotional state and the mental movies playing in your head. Think about it this way. When you remember your childhood home, you don't see words floating in your mind. You see images, you feel emotions, maybe you even smell familiar scents. That's how your subconscious stores and processes everything. This is why visualization is so incredibly powerful. When you create vivid, detailed mental images of your desired reality and genuinely feel the emotions of already having achieved it, you're communicating directly with your subconscious in its native language. You're essentially showing it a preview of coming attractions, and your subconscious says, "Got it, this is our new reality," and begins working to make it happen. The first and most powerful technique for reprogramming your subconscious is strategic visualization, and this goes far beyond simple daydreaming. This is structured mental rehearsal that elite athletes, successful entrepreneurs, and peak performers use to literally program their minds for success. Here's exactly how to do it effectively. First, find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted, and get into a deeply relaxed state. Close your eyes and spend 10 to 15 minutes creating an incredibly detailed mental movie of your desired reality, as if it's happening right now. Don't just see yourself achieving your goal. Step into the experience completely. If you want financial abundance, see yourself checking your bank account and feeling that surge of excitement. Notice what you're wearing, where you are, who's celebrating with you, what sounds do you hear? What does success smell like? What textures can you feel? The key is making it so vivid and emotionally real that your subconscious can't tell the difference between this mental rehearsal and actual experience. When you do this consistently, your brain starts laying down neural pathways as if this success has already happened, making it feel familiar and achievable rather than foreign and impossible. Affirmations are incredibly powerful when done correctly, but most people completely butcher them and then wonder why they don't work. Here's the truth. Your subconscious mind has a built-in authenticity detector that can spot fake positivity from a mile away. If you're broke and you keep repeating, "I am a millionaire," your subconscious basically rolls its eyes and says, "Yeah, right, nice try." The secret is creating what I call bridge affirmations, statements that stretch your current beliefs without snapping them completely. Instead of "I am wealthy," try "I am becoming more financially abundant every day," or "Money flows to me in surprising and delightful ways." These feel possible and believable to your current reality while still programming the direction you want to go. Timing is absolutely crucial here. Your subconscious is most receptive during what scientists call the theta brainwave state, those drowsy moments right after you wake up and just before you fall asleep. This is when your conscious mind's defenses are down and your subconscious is wide open to suggestion. Spend just 5 to 10 minutes during these golden windows repeating your bridge affirmations with genuine feeling and emotion behind them. The third technique is what I call identity shifting, literally becoming the person you want to be starting right now, not when you achieve your goals. This is based on a powerful psychological principle. Your subconscious learns through experience and repetition, not through thinking or planning. Here's how this works. Every single day, you have hundreds of micro decisions and situations where you can choose to respond as your current self or as your future self. If you want to be confident, ask yourself in every situation, how would a truly confident person handle this? If you want to be wealthy, start making decisions from abundance rather than scarcity. Would a wealthy person spend 20 minutes searching for the cheapest gas station, or would they value their time more than saving 50 cents? This isn't about fake it till you make it. This is about authentically stepping into the energy and mindset of who you're becoming. When you consistently act, think, and make decisions from this new identity, your subconscious starts to accept this as your new normal. It begins filtering reality to match this new identity, attracting opportunities, people, and circumstances that align with who you're being, not just who you've been. If visualization is the language of the subconscious and acting as if is the practice, then emotion is the fuel that powers the entire transformation. Here's what most people don't understand. Your subconscious mind doesn't just store information. It stores information with emotional tags attached. Any thought or experience combined with intense emotion gets fast-tracked directly into your core programming. This is why traumatic experiences can shape someone's entire life. They're encoded with massive emotional intensity. But here's the incredible news. You can use this same mechanism to rapidly install positive programming. When you visualize your goals, you can't just see them happening. You must feel the emotions of already having achieved them. Generate authentic excitement when you imagine your success. Feel genuine gratitude as if your dreams have already come true. Experience the joy, the pride, the relief, the satisfaction. The more emotional intensity you can create around your desired reality, the faster your subconscious accepts it as truth and begins manifesting it in your physical world. Emotion is literally the difference between wishful thinking and powerful programming. Without emotion, you're just having pleasant thoughts. With emotion, you're rewiring your reality. Now here's something nobody warns you about, but everyone experiences. As you start reprogramming your subconscious, your old programming will fight back hard. This resistance isn't a bug in the system. It's a feature. Your subconscious mind's primary job is to keep you safe and alive. And to your ancient brain, familiar equals safe, even if familiar happens to be miserable. You might suddenly find yourself procrastinating on important goals, having waves of negative thoughts, facing unexpected obstacles, or even getting sick right before important opportunities. Some people experience what I call identity whiplash, moments where you feel like you're pretending to be someone you're not. All of this is completely normal and actually a sign that you're making real progress. Here's how to handle it. First, expect it and don't let it derail you. Second, use the old me, new me technique. When resistance shows up, literally say, "That's just my old programming, trying to keep me small." The new me chooses growth over comfort. Third, double down on your programming work during resistance periods. This is when your subconscious is most vulnerable to change. Most people give up right here, right when they're on the verge of breakthrough. Don't be most people.
Here's the truth that separates those who transform their lives from those who stay stuck. Subconscious reprogramming isn't a quick fix or a magic pill. It's a compound investment that creates exponential returns over time. Just like money in the stock market, the small daily deposits you make into your mental programming compound into massive life changes. But you have to think in months and years, not days and weeks. Most people expect to see dramatic results immediately. And when they don't, they quit and go looking for the next shiny technique. But here's what actually happens. For the first 21 to 66 days, you're essentially laying new neural pathways while the old ones are still stronger. It's like creating a new path through a forest while the old highway is still the easiest route. Your brain will keep defaulting to the familiar patterns. But somewhere between day 66 and day 365, something magical happens. The new neural pathways become stronger than the old ones. The new identity becomes more familiar than the old one. What once required conscious effort becomes automatic. Your new programming starts running on autopilot, just like the old programming did, except now it's serving your dreams instead of your fears. This is when people start calling your success overnight, not realizing you've been rewiring your mind for months.
The power of subconscious programming isn't just feel-good theory. It's backed by decades of neuroscience research and countless real-world success stories that will blow your mind. Dr. Alvaro Pascual-León at Harvard found that people who only mentally practiced piano for 5 days showed nearly identical brain changes to those who physically practiced. The subconscious literally can't tell the difference between vivid imagination and reality. Olympic athletes have been using mental rehearsal for decades. When they visualize their perfect performance, their muscles actually fire in the same patterns as if they were physically performing. Entrepreneurs like Sarah Blakely visualized her Spanx empire years before she had a single product, seeing herself on Oprah and building a billion-dollar company. Jim Carrey famously wrote himself a check for $10 million when he was broke, visualizing himself receiving it daily, and received exactly that amount for his role in Dumb and Dumber. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research shows people literally changing their brain chemistry and healing chronic illnesses by changing their thoughts and emotions. The evidence is overwhelming. When you take conscious control of your subconscious programming, you gain conscious control over your reality. The question isn't whether this works. The question is whether you'll actually do the work. Before we wrap up, let's cover the biggest mistakes people make when working with their subconscious mind. First, inconsistency. Doing the work sporadically won't create lasting change. Second, focusing on what you don't want instead of what you do want. Remember, the subconscious doesn't understand don't, so I don't want to be poor programs poverty, not wealth. Third, trying to force results instead of allowing them to unfold naturally. And finally, giving up too soon. Transformation takes time, and the magic often happens just when you're about to quit. Here's your action plan. Start today by identifying one limiting belief that's holding you back. Then, create a daily practice combining visualization, positive affirmations, and acting as if you already have what you want. Spend just 15 minutes each morning and evening programming your new reality. Track your progress not just by external results, but by noticing shifts in your thoughts, feelings, and automatic responses. Remember, you're not just changing your circumstances, you're literally becoming a new version of yourself. And that new version will naturally create a new reality. Your subconscious mind is the most powerful tool you possess, and now you know how to use it intentionally. The life you've been dreaming about isn't just possible, it's inevitable when you align your subconscious programming with your conscious desires. Stop being a victim of your past conditioning and start being the architect of your future reality. The power has always been within you. Now you know how to access it. If this video helped you understand the incredible potential you have to reshape your life, hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-expanding content, and share this with someone who needs to hear this message. Your transformation starts now. Make it count.